Hello and welcome to the A string on the cello. Today we're going to learn these notes. Open A, you probably know that one. First finger B, C sharp, high D. Those are the notes we're going to cover today, with a couple of reminders of how to hold our left hand, where we should place our thumb, and how to play on the tips of our fingers. Let's get started. Step 1. We put our instrument up and we make sure that our knees are holding the bottom portion of the cello, that the peg is right behind the base of the skull of the left ear, and that the cello is leaning into your sternum, right where your chest plate meets your ribs. Now, the left hand is going to be important. So we're going to bring the left hand in to the cello. We're going to play with the tips of our fingers, not the flat part of our fingers. So here we are, tips of our fingers. Now we have to find which string is the A string. Well, when we get our pizzicato hand up, we put our thumb on the side of the fingerboard, and the string that is the furthest away from your thumb is your open A. Pizzicato is done with our right hand. That thumb gets placed to the side of the fingerboard. We reach across, and here is our open A. Let's play it 4 times, just to make sure it works. Open A, ready, go. A, 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 A. Yes. Let's add our left hand, shall we? So, here I come for a close-up view. I'd like to show you what the hand looks like when it's on the fingerboard of the cello. Here we are with all the fingers down on the tips. Little bird's eye view for you. All right, here's the side. Notice the thumb is under the second finger. And here is a reminder that as we play, we want to make sure that our elbow is not all the way up, but it's definitely not touching our ribs. We want to keep it at a 45-degree angle. So shall we learn some notes? Yeah! All right then. Here we go. We have our open A, and then we place our first finger about 2.5 to 3 inches away from the end of the fingerboard. Now if this is open A, let's think about our alphabet. What comes after A? B. Well said. It is B. First finger B. Let's try it, shall we? First finger B. Go. Open A, ready, go. First finger B, go. All right, next up, we're going to skip second finger C and go all the way to third finger C sharp. Third finger C sharp because it's the same hand position we learn on the D string. It's nice to keep things similar when we begin. So we have open A, first finger B, third finger, C sharp. Make sure that your other fingers can fit inside the fingers you've placed on the fingerboard. That will help you match the sound better. Here we are. Third finger, C sharp. Third finger, C sharp. First finger, B, go. Open A, ready, go. Did you happen to notice that my fingers didn't fly away when I stopped using them? I kept them close to the fingerboard. Something you might want to consider as well. It's helpful for when we end up playing very fast to keep our fingers close to the fingerboard. All right, last note. I call this one Hadi! And this one has all 4 of our fingers down. So let's build a bear. I mean build a left hand. A, B, skipping second finger. Third finger C sharp, and fourth finger Hadi! With all 4 fingers down and your arm pulling in to the cello, you should have really great contact of the string to the fingerboard. You can feel the fingerboard underneath the string. Now notice, my thumb is very relaxed. I am not squeezing with my thumb. If you squeeze with your thumb, it becomes very hard to do almost any other technique a little bit later in your cello study. So make sure as you're playing that the cello is in your sternum and you're pulling the cello towards you so you have the strength and weight of your arm as opposed to having to squeeze with your thumb. So here is fourth finger. Ha-dee. 1, 2, ha-dee. C sharp, right next door. Fourth finger, ha-dee, ready, go. C sharp, right next door. First finger B, do you remember? Open A, ready, go. Great job. I'd like to move back so you can see as I'm seated with the cello to have better posture with my peg and my arm. You'll notice the cello is against my body, that the neck of the instrument is behind the base of my skull, not resting on my shoulder. There is space between the neck and the shoulder. I'm holding it well with my knees, and here we go. Open A, pizzicato hand ready. Open A, ready, go. First finger B and ready and go. Here is C sharp, where's your elbow? First finger B and where's your elbow? Here is C sharp, where's that elbow? Fourth finger, ha-dee, ready, go. Are you pulling into the cello? Is your thumb nice and relaxed? Here is open A, all done. And finished. Nice job, everybody. Those are the notes on the A string. Here's what I recommend when you're practicing. First thing, make sure that your hand has the correct shape, that your thumb is relaxed and underneath the second finger, that your elbow is at a nice 45-degree angle, your feet are flat on the floor, and your shoulders are open. Once you've established good posture, then add the notes without reading music. Make sure you know where first finger B is, where C sharp is, and where fourth finger ha-dee is. We want to make sure that there's zero time with saying C sharp and finding where it is on the fingerboard. That way, you know that you know. And then you can start reading music and finding those notes on the page. So step 1, posture is more important than notes. Step 2, be very familiar with the fingerboard. Step 3, add some music in front of you and see if you can look at the music, identify the note on the staff, and then place your finger in the correct place without staring at your hand. That's the challenge. Happy practicing. And remember, you practice every day, by the end of the year, you'll be taller.